That's okay.
Well, gee, good morning.
Good morning.
How we doing this morning?
Oh, everything is going so well on a Monday.
So glad.
We're so excited about Mondays, aren't we?
We truly are not. No. Mondays can be okay. Sometimes Mondays are challenges. Sometimes every day is a challenge. I think today might be that day. I don't know. But we're here for it.
Yes.
In every sense of the word.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And let's see. How was your weekend?
It was pretty good.
Did you go hiking?
No, I didn't get to. I wanted to.
Okay.
But I looked at waterfall videos all weekend.
Around the,
yes,
in our area.
Yeah, I follow a lot of people that hike.
Yeah.
And they go out and a lot of places that I have never been before.
And you have those on your wish list?
Yes, I do.
You better do it before you get too old to do it.
When's that going to happen, Ann? Next week?
Well, I hope not, but you never know, Dan.
Yeah.
You can't.
I'm actually looking for a cave entrance. Doesn't have to. Well, it'd be nice if it was a cave that you could go in. But a lot of the places that are in the Park Service, they have the caves barred off,
right,
where you can't go in.
Right.
And I need to.
Oh, for Pete's sake!
I need to. I'm looking for a location because I'm going to shoot a couple scenes.
I see. In a cave
people
area.
walking in a cave and then doing some dialogue in a cave and then. What's going on over there?
Well, I have it on silence, but something's wrong. So I can't do anything about that ding. I'm so sorry.
At some point in my life, I would like to be totally
phone-free?
Void of electronics.
I would agree with you.
Because that's all we've done this morning for, an hour and a half?
Yeah, we came in early this morning because we knew we were going to have to backpedal through some things that normally we wouldn't have to.
Well, we've got 3 or 4 computers, and then our phones and our emails, and every workstation here has identity checkpoints.
Right.
So if you get on a computer and you need to work on this program or this access, if you don't have access, then you get someone else's access.
Right.
And hopefully they haven't changed their password.
All of that happened today.
Or maybe the Microsoft decided to say, it's time to change your password.
I don't want to throw Microsoft under but they make things rather lengthy process to get anything done, and when it doesn't function as normal, it's a pain in the rear.
It is a pain.
So. So there we are, but you know what? It's a new day. We've moved on till tomorrow.
You can move on
mess.
all you want. No, it's good. It's all good.
Well, good. I'm so glad.
Yeah, we get to start a new week.
I know.
Yeah.
I started getting my dive gear up so I could start packing that mess.
Have you decided where you're going to go?
Yeah, we're going to Grand Cayman.
Is that Mexico?
No.
Okay, I don't know where it's at.
No.
You could say
I'm not going to Mexico.
Okay. Yeah, don't go to Mexico.
Don't ask me anything about it. I'm not going.
Don't go to Mexico, and don't go to.
Not right now.
Is there anything in the Persian Gulf that you would like to go dive and see? Don't be going there.
We're being, rather picky about where we situate ourselves.
I think you should right now.
Now I know there was a bunch of airlines that were I guess with the government shutdown.
TSA is
shut. So there was all kinds of delays over the weekend, and I'm hoping we don't run into that when we do go. But
see some videos of New Orleans. It was packed with people. They said if you're going to be flying, and you have to go through TSA, which most airports
you do unless you live out of Harrison, Arkansas.
And I wonder what are they doing? What if there's no TSA agents? What are they doing? How are they checking?
Who's checking you?
Yeah, who's checking who? Whom? Who or whom?
Yeah, one of those.
One of those. So they say they want you to come hours early. They didn't say how many hours. They said hours.
Well, usually in Springfield, we'll go like an hour early, but I think we're going to have to. Of course, our flights are 6:30 in the morning.
When are you leaving? March the what?
Spring break week. The 21st, I believe it is.
21st, okay.
Yeah. So, anyway, yeah, there's that. But we'll just have to see how that works out. I think there we go. I'm just like making some adjustments over here.
Okay.
You're staring at everything, and it's making me quite nervous.
I'm in solving technical issue mode
You're
right
in problem-solving mode for
right now.
sure.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, the weather was decent.
Yep.
Over the weekend.
It was a little
but it was
chilly.
a little chilly.
Friday, I think it was really chilly.
I agree.
I had to put the comforter on.
Did you? Mm-hmm. Do you have an electric blanket? Do you utilize
that? No, I don't. Not this. I haven't done it for the past couple weeks. I just get the flannel sheets.
Oh.
I was going to say fluorescent, but
well, you might have
something
fluorescent
stopped me from saying fluorescent sheets. Have you had flannel sheets?
Yeah, but I don't use them now.
You don't use them?
No, because I stick to them. I can't move around.
Well, if you take a shower every now and then, you
That's
probably
not
wouldn't
it.
stick.
I'm done with that conversation. Wow. Okay. Oh, the sun's coming out. So let's talk about. Oh, I don't even know where this is. Here we go.
You have to turn things on to make them work.
There we go. I got it. Okay, today is a slant. It's a slant chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly early afternoon, high of 78 today, 20% chance of precip. And then tonight, mostly clear with a low of 62. Tuesday, a chance of showers between 1 and 4, and the chance is at 50%. And let's see, I don't see the high. I'm sure it's on there. Anyway, I do see a high for Tuesday. 81. Tuesday night, showers and possibly a thunderstorm at 90% chance of precip and a low of 57. Then Wednesday is 100% chance of precipitation and 70 degrees. And then Wednesday night, mostly cloudy with a low of 35. I'm done.
Okay, Thursday, it looks like it's going to be sunny, high 63 degrees with a low of 45 for the overnight low. And then Friday, sunny with a high of 74. West winds about 20 miles per hour. Get those gusts up there to throw your toupee around. Friday night, mostly clear with a low around 46 degrees. Saturday, high 78, low 55. And then Sunday, 20% chance of showers with a high around 77.
Yay! A round of applause, Dan. You did that well. Better than I did. We've gotten to where the weather has had so much weird addition as far as precipitation that you have to really cipher through the whole paragraph to figure out what the heck you're supposed to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm really ready for that to be gone, and I do believe we're just going to phase it out. There we go.
That was the end of it, I think.
That wasn't it?
That's pretty good.
Okay, so give us some hints on our topic to ponder.
This week's topic to ponders, I started off with, are you the person?
Okay.
Are you the person? And a lot of these are just yes and no's. And if you want to elaborate, go right ahead.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess we'll kick it off. How about that?
You want to bring the graphic up and we'll
No,
get right
I
to
can't multitask. All right, today, where are we? Oh, hang on, folks. There we go.
Whee!
What are you laughing? Okay, we're going to do this part next.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
Okay,
Okay.
now we're ready.
Today's topic to ponder question is your morning routine rigid or free-flowing that changes from day to day?
Mine's pretty rigid.
Pretty rigid, huh?
I have a routine. Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't veer from that because if I do, it's weird because I have this routine, and then on Sundays sometimes I have a little extra time, and if I don't stay on my routine, I will run late for church.
Right.
Every time.
Yes.
So I have to kind of stay in the flow.
I'm routine.
Otherwise,
I like a routine. I like to change things up in the middle of the routine.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
I don't know. Like when I mow, I try not to mow exactly the same way.
So you sound like my husband.
Why?
Because he does that. He's like, can you mow it this way this time? No. Do you know what I mean?
But you like to, when you mow, do you mow?
Yeah.
Do you mow the exact same way every time?
Only because he tells me that he would prefer that we do it different.
Oh.
Well, we'll go this way, lengthwise.
Oh.
That's the way I prefer because it's just easier to knock it out.
I don't
that
care
way.
about that.
He does it this way.
What
are you talking about?
I'm talking about, I got different sections of my.
Oh, so you switch that around?
I do this one, and then instead of doing this one section, I may do a circle and then jump up to the next one, and I just change it up every time. I like
Doesn't that make it less boring?
Yeah, kind of. It takes the same amount of time.
Yeah.
But I like to change it up. But in the morning routine where I'm time crunched, it's got to be the same every time.
What about your Saturday? What is that? Something's going to fall down, people.
I like that sound.
So on Saturdays, I don't really fall into a particular
Yeah.
routine. I just let that be my day of.
I become a sloth.
routine.
I could become a sloth on Saturday.
Can you?
Oh yeah, just slowly get out of bed.
Yeah.
Slowly
Coffee up.
Yeah.
Just
Takes
chill.
hours to drink the first coffee.
Yeah, I don't tend to plan things on Saturday morning anymore because
No.
I like that. No.
So I love this graphic of the girl she's eating a piece of toast. She's trying to do her makeup and she's got coffee in the other hand. Thank God she's not driving too.
Well, that would probably, people do put their makeup on during that, so that's kind of crazy.
I have seen them. They have the mirror down, and they're drinking their coffee, and they're doing their eyes and the whole thing.
Right. I'm just making sure. I was just like.
Anyway, today's topic to ponder
TTP.
question is your morning routine rigid, or is it free flowing that changes from day to day?
Okay.
And we'd like to have some answers. I've got a few here that we can talk about. Paul says, before I retire, I was extremely rigid and routine. Now I find myself staying up later and rising later.
Okay.
Sleeps a little longer.
Yeah.
Probably a good thing.
Probably.
Carrie Richter says, a little bit of both. I wake up early to drink coffee, spend time with Jesus, and the hubs. The hubs?
The
It
hubby?
says the plural hubs is what it says.
How many
here.
hubs does she have?
Yeah, how many hubs does she have? Dinner prep and a little house chores. Then we wake up the kids, and sometimes it goes downhill from there. That's usually prompted by me putting pepper on the scrambled eggs and waking them up 13 seconds earlier than normal. Okay.
I guess she's saying they notice, would be my guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, put some pepper. She seems like a little bit of a what do you call it? Somebody that
I don't know where
a
you're going.
prankster,
Oh, maybe
practical
so.
joker.
Maybe so.
Yeah. And then Leslie King says he's free flowing. He seems like a free flowing
He
kind
does.
of
He
guy.
does.
Daryl Peterson says free flowing. Heck, my routine will change hour to hour.
Someday my routine will be no routine.
Yeah, there you go.
Probably. But
And then you
not
say
yet.
most definitely I have a routine that I want to follow.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Good responses. Thanks so much for doing that. If you want to put your routine down and tell us what your routine is, or just say yes or no.
Please share
Which
that
one?
with us. We
Yeah,
would
please.
love to know.
Facebook is Around the Table. Just search for that.
Okay. We are going to move on,
Okay.
if I can find it.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
The line between investigating and persecuting is a very fine one, and the junior senator from Wisconsin has stepped over it repeatedly.
72 years ago, CBS News broadcast Edward R. Murrow's famous See It Now documentary on Senator Joseph McCarthy, the soon-to-be discredited communist hunter. And that was part of Murrow's concluding commentary.
B-A-R-B-I-E. Barbie hair highlights with a hair highlighter for lighter and darker highlights.
Oh boy. Highlighter. This could not have been 1959. Anyway, this is a commercial. It aired in it says 1959. 67 years ago, Mattel's Barbie doll made its debut at the American International Toy Fair in New York City, and you can tell if it's an original Barbie or not because it's printed 1959 on her butt.
I have an original Barbie,
Oh, good.
but she's discolored because it's so old.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. They're still popular.
Yeah, except for my granddaughter was like, I don't want to play with that Barbie. It's ugly.
Well, back in '59, I'm sure it was beautiful.
It was. It was
Yeah.
like the thing. Come on.
This is the CBS Evening News with Dan Rather.
Good evening. President Reagan, still training his spotlight on the economy, talked about a package of budget cuts that he will send to Congress tomorrow.
45 years ago, Walter Cronkite's successor, Dan Rather, made his debut on the CBS Evening News.
We've shared a lot in the 24 years we've been meeting here each evening. And before I say goodnight this night, I need to say thank you. It has been a privilege and one never taken lightly.
That was exactly 21 years later. Dan Rather signed off for the final time exactly 24 years later. And that was 21 years ago in 2005.
He came full circle
He
from
did.
the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
I spit phrases that'll thrill you. You're nobody till somebody kills you.
Yo. Yo.
Yo.
Yo.
You just got to put that in at the right
Yo.
spot.
Yeah.
Yo. No. Yeah.
Oh,
we listened
boy.
Okay. 29 years ago, gangsta rap
Gangsta.
superstar Notorious B.I.G. was killed in a drive-by shooting in Los Angeles. The rapper, whose real name was Christopher Wallace, was 24 years old. After his death, the double album Life After Death was released. It featured the prophetically titled You're Nobody Till Somebody Kills You.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
For the heart is an organ of fire. For the heart is an organ of fire. I love that. I believe that.
Actress Juliette Beyonce was born on this day in 1964. She's 62. Birthday cut. She won the Oscar for her role as a nurse in The English Patient.
Okay.
Trying to blueprint a future. Move to the suburbs with Jim. Have kids.
That's bad.
If that's what music is for you, a way to get to that place, then yeah, it's a little careerist.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Actor Oscar Isaac was born on this day in 1979. He is 47. His film credits include Ex Machina, Frankenstein, and Star Wars The Force Awakens. And that was Inside Llewyn Davis, for which he received a Golden Globe Award nomination. Okay.
Oh, her eyes make the stars look like they're not shining. Her hair falls perfectly without her trying. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. I was thinking about her, thinking about me, thinking about
Yo.
us.
Yo. Okay.
Actress Brittany Snow was born on this day in 1986, 40 years ago. She currently plays Sophie in The Hunting Wives, but is best known for her role as Cleo Beale in the Pitch Perfect movies. And this was her singing a mashup of Bruno Mars's Just the Way You Are and Nelly's Just a Dream with Annie Kendrick.
All righty. So we're featuring Hickory Hill on, I think, several different days.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I have the wrong person listed right now,
okay.
but we'll go and fix that at a later point. And the owner, Aaron Smith, is here, and he's got someone with him, and I can't see who that is right now.
Okay.
But we will go to our break, our first break, and when we return, we will have Hickory Hill Insurance in the studio.
All right.
We'll be back. Welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. We are here visiting with Aaron Smith from Hickory Hill and Ashley Valentine, and they are with insurance. And you know, everybody needs information about insurance. And I know last time we featured things about Medicare and that type of thing. So I'm just going to let whoever wants to take it away talk to us about what today's episode is going to entail. How
Yeah.
about that?
Oh boy.
We're letting you have the floor.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we do help a lot of people with their Medicare, and that's what we started out doing. I started in 2008, working out of my car, and just had some leads.
And you were doing insurance then? I mean, that's how you started?
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, how motivated were you? Because there's plenty of places to get insurance.
Yeah.
And what motivated you to say, I'm going to put my hat in and I'm going to make a business out of this?
Well, I was working at a factory job, and I just
That's a
had
great
this
motivator right there.
Realization that, and I was in the office, but I had just this realization that I really hated my life.
Oh boy!
Oh dear!
And,
oh boy!
And so I was talking to a relative about what he did, and he worked in Medicare, and he said, "Aaron, I think you would be really good at this." He said, "It really just comes down to helping people, and you're the kind of person who's going to see that and do the right thing, and if you can commit to that, then you take good care of people. They will always take care of you," and that's proven to be really true. And I kind of looked at the business model and realized, like, I wouldn't have to be that successful to make as much as I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Like I realized, like, the bar wouldn't have to be that high, and if this doesn't work out, I'll find out what's next. But so I wound up doing it, and for a while, all I did, we had some Medicare Advantage plans. We still do that. We're just really geared to low-income people that really helped people get dentures, hearing aids, glasses. Those are not covered under original Medicare.
Right.
And these plans were free, and they were especially for people who had Medicare and Medicaid. And I grew up poor, and I knew how to find poor people and how to talk to poor people. And so I just started helping poor old folks, poor disabled folks get those benefits. And 18 years later, we still do a ton of that. And
well, it sounds like that was your that was your initial motivation, was to help somebody.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, how much money can I make? You were trying to fit who you were into the stream of what am I supposed to do the rest of my life.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm that kind of person that doesn't sleep that well at night anyway.
Oh boy, okay.
So I'm not going to burden my conscience with things that I don't feel are right.
Okay, yeah.
You know, and like the first person, like you when you start in insurance, all this stuff is made up. It's on paper. These are ideas that are put on paper. And when you start selling this, and you may start with a company you've never heard the name of before because you're not, I didn't have Medicare myself. And so, and it seems a little too good to be true. Some of what we offered seemed a little too good to be true. I thought, how are they doing this? And I didn't understand the financial underpinnings or how strong contract law is around these plans. And so you say what you're supposed to say, tell people here's the benefits, and then you wait to see if it's true. And so that first year was just, I was a nervous wreck.
Oh boy.
Because you hope this is going to work out for folks, and if
they put their trust in it.
Yeah, and they've got your number. Sometimes they know where you live.
Yeah.
It needs to be true. And so so it was true. Like the companies, sometimes those benefits aren't easy to use, but that's where we come in.
Yeah.
And it's still the case lots of times where people need help being able to actually put these to use. And I remember the first customer I had that really involved me in the process. Her name was Joni, and she's passed on now, but she was in just horrible shape, and she needed teeth. She was unable to hear. It was really difficult to communicate with her. And we got her dentures and hearing aids and glasses by the time Thanksgiving was there. And she was just thrilled that she was going to be able to hear the conversation at the table, eat the same food as everybody else. I actually went with her to get her hearing aids. And it was really emotional. She was weeping because she could hear so well. And it was just beautiful to see that work out, and usually we're not that involved with people's care. But Joni it was pretty special to be able to be a part of that and see that. So that's kind of where things got started. 2013, Obamacare rolled out, and it was just amazing. Nothing worked.
Oh boy.
And everybody needed help with it. Most insurance agents opted not to get involved with that. And as I was listening to, we got a lot of advice telling us not to get involved, that it was just going to be a fiasco, which it was. It was a mess. But I thought, it's like Medicare was a mess. It was a hairball. And I thought, people are going to need help with this. And a lot of people were going to get assistance paying for the insurance. I thought, well, I don't see how we shouldn't be involved with this. And in Arkansas, especially with AR Home, which used to be a bunch of different things, AR Works, but people were able to get private insurance through the Medicaid expansion that happened federally. And a lot of people needed a lot of assistance with that and still do. And so it's something we help with, just navigating all that stuff, and having applied for all these things so many times, we can do that quickly for people. And
you got to tell us that Obamacare is vastly improved to what it is to what it used to be, right? How is it today? Ask that question.
Well, it was so charged politically when it came out.
Yes.
And but my experience of under 65 insurance for people who did not have Medicare before that was that if you had to be in very good health to get a policy, insurance companies were not taking people that weren't in very good health, and it was
we don't want the risk.
Exactly. Yeah. And if they can just cherry pick it, they really get to keep the money.
Yeah.
And and that was true before the Affordable Care Act passed. Now it's not true. They have to give the money back if they don't pay it out in claims. But back then it was true. They could hold on to it. And so if somebody had the health, they usually didn't have the money. And if they had the money, they usually didn't have the health.
Right.
And I probably signed up 2 people in 8 years for individual health insurance before Obamacare. First year of Obamacare, I think we signed up 1,900 people through our office. Yeah, maybe it was 900. I don't know.
A big number.
Yeah, and the big game changer is just being able to get coverage regardless of your health, and then for a lot of people too, being able to get some assistance with the cost. And one thing that a lot of folks don't understand about this, and I am not here to shill for either side politically on this, but before the Affordable Care Act passed, we had a lot of uncompensated care in our hospitals, especially through the emergency room. And we all live around here. We know the kind of talk that we've heard for a long time about. Well, if I pay them $1 a month, they can't collect on me. I've heard that forever. And our hospitals were kept open largely by federal grants before this, and so we really weren't socializing medicine any more than we had been before, because these hospitals are being kept open by federal dollars already. Part of what funded the Affordable Care Act was pulling back these grants that had kept hospitals open and putting that money into insurance premiums, which is going to provide people with access to primary care. And so a lot of low-income people did not go to the doctor until it got really rough. And then they are in the emergency room in way worse shape, receiving much more expensive care that they have no real intention of paying for.
Right.
So this, this bill, there are flaws. Absolutely there are. But the hope was, if we provide people with access to primary care, get them in, get their conditions treated earlier, then the cost could actually go down on this. Whether that's the case or not, is pretty complicated.
That was the idea, though.
That's the idea, and then like some things have happened in the pharmaceutical industry I won't go into all the details, but we've got a lot of medications that are way more expensive than anything we've had in the past. And these companies have figured out really clever ways to get the maximum amount of money out of the government and out of the insurance companies. We've got a lot of pharmaceutical companies that will they'll pay for the cost of the medication until you've met your deductible or your maximum out of pocket, so that your whatever $120,000 a month chemotherapy drug is free to you until that's met, and then they can take that from the insurance company, or they can take that as much as Medicare will give them.
Wow.
So things like that really affect the cost of insurance. So anyway, I can ramble. But there are some things that are good and bad. It's one of those things, the more you understand about it, the more you realize, well, it's too complicated to really generalize good or bad on. It's a moving target with layers upon layers upon layers.
Yeah.
And what we concern ourselves more with than the politics of it or the good or bad of the big picture is, like, when someone comes into our office, we know what our mission is, and it is to help that person to get what's right for them, get the best product that fits their needs at the cost that's the most affordable for them.
I wanted to bring Ashley in on this. You're at the front office, I guess, and you meet people. Do you talk to people on the phone and help them there? A lot of this you can only do once a year. Is that correct? I mean, there's a deadline at the end of the year.
Yeah, so we have an open enrollment that it's mostly for Medicare, and then for Marketplace, which is like those under 65 policies.
Yeah.
So Medicare open enrollment runs from October to December, and then we've got that Marketplace one that runs a little bit longer. But outside of that, I mean, we're doing like the AR home, which is like through the state, the free health insurance. So we're there, and we've got 7 of us total in the office. So,
okay.
I'm the office manager, and then Aaron, and then we've got 5 other folks.
So people that have questions, they can contact you now. They don't have to wait for that open market.
No.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of open, like, special enrollment periods. Like right now, with PACE closing, we've got that open enrollment that's going to be running for 60 days after they lose employer coverage. They've got 60 days to enroll in health insurance. So,
and what would you recommend the people that are going to be out of work from PACE? Do they need to keep up with their insurance? I mean, how can they continue with it? How
they got to start over?
Yeah. How's that work?
Yeah, they're just gonna come and see us, and we can quote them through the Marketplace, and it should just be that easy. It's based off of income.
Okay.
So if they don't have any income, or they've just got that unemployment, then they're probably gonna qualify for free health insurance through the state.
That'll be great. Especially for people that have recurring issues, monthly prescription bills and that kind of thing too.
Yeah, we can usually get it started with no lapse. Like, we can get it started that first of the next month. And
And one thing, before the Affordable Care Act, COBRA was a lifeline to people that lost their jobs because they might not be able to get health insurance otherwise. Now, COBRA's almost never the right choice for folks. And we'll see people keep COBRA. It's just seldom the right move.
Explain COBRA a little bit. It's to help with, right? It's an extra policy, or what is it?
No, what COBRA is the right to keep your employer coverage for a certain period of time. After you lose your job or leave your job, you can continue that coverage. Do you remember how long it is that you can do that?
Gosh, I think it depends, but some of them keep it up for like a year.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
It's just unlikely to be the right move.
You're paying the full premium. So like what your employer was paying before, and then you were paying a portion of it, now you're paying all of it.
Oh,
so
boy.
what the employer was paying plus what you paid before. So it can be really expensive.
Yeah. For some people with substantial income, it might be a good choice, but it's rare.
Yeah.
In that case.
If they met their deductible, maybe.
Well, I would encourage people that just like the PACE employees that are planning to be without work for a while to maybe, if you have questions, to give you guys a call.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I definitely think with everything that y'all have just highlighted that you need help. I mean, this is more complicated than it should be, I might say. But, and especially if you're like time for you to do the whole Medicare process, it's overwhelming, and there's a lot to it. They say it's simple. Well, I have not found that to be true. But someone to guide you through that is definitely beneficial, and find out what works best for you. Not everybody else, but you particularly.
That's kind of the way that I go about it. I try to just give people the education, and what we all do. We try to give everybody just the education that they need. These are the parts of Medicare. These are what you need. These are what you don't need. These are options. And then you pick for yourself.
Well, and one of the major things that I've noticed in navigating through that is, do you do an Advantage plan or do you do traditional Medicare, And I think that's very confusing for people, because I know some places don't really take the Advantage plan like you would think. So if you've chosen that to be your source, then there you are, right?
Right.
I mean,
It's actually pretty rare that it's pretty rare. That's
rare. Okay.
Most places do take Advantage plans.
Okay.
But I mean, there's exceptions, and then some will take certain plans and not others.
Right.
That's more common.
Okay.
What about somebody that's had insurance for 20 years and they haven't really updated their knowledge on what's out there? Should they stay with what they have, or should they constantly be updated and educate themselves on what's going on?
Yeah, it really depends. And one thing that, like, if they've had a Medicare supplement for 20 years, it's probably super expensive.
Yeah.
But the nice thing about that is, like, it's not mysterious. You can just look at the price, and see. And so if somebody's in good health and they've had the same supplement for 20 years, they have been leaking money left and right on that. And so
you should reevaluate.
Yeah, and we're going to have some new options with Medicare supplements from, like, the big Arkansas company that everybody likes to deal with. It coming in April, and that'd be a good chance for some folks to save some money on their Medicare supplement. And so we're excited about that being a possibility.
When you say supplement, what do you what particularly
It's
are
like
you talking about?
a supplement to a traditional Medicare.
Okay.
So it picks up where traditional Medicare leaves off.
Like the 80-20, it would take the 20.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And if you don't have dental or vision, you can buy a supplement for that.
You can buy a dental or vision policy,
Mm-hmm.
and we do sell those. We like to really encourage people to do the math on certain
Right.
policies, and that's one that we encourage people to do the math on and see, like, okay, is there really a benefit to you here?
Right.
Sometimes when you go to the counter and they ask for your insurance information, you assume that you should be able to provide that, but certain services, like some things, insurance is a good idea for, and some things it's more of it's a possibility, you know. And if somebody is paying for your dental insurance, it's a great idea.
Okay.
If you're paying for it yourself, you should do some math and think about it. And we like to guide people through that. We are not out here to sell every possible policy to every person and load everybody up before they leave our.
Well, I like your approach.
office.
You're there for the patient. You're not there to add on cost and we'll see you in 3 months and we'll charge you whatever.
Yeah.
We are. Are y'all good? Because
We're good.
we're short on time, and we need to take a break. But if you need,
There's
to
still a
add
lot
some-
to talk about.
Yeah, there's still a lot, but I know that y'all will be back in, I think, next month, or someone
so.
will.
I just will comment. I do have a class that I teach at
Oh,
the
okay,
Boone
yeah,
County
tell us about it, yeah.
Library.
Okay.
It'll be 2 weeks from today. I do not have a calendar in front of me. I think that's the 23rd.
Okay.
But it is at 2 o'clock at the Boone County Library. And then I'll do another one actually at the Berryville Community Center
Okay.
the Monday after that. You can call the office to get the exact times, but and I'll go over all of that.
Okay.
The ins and outs of Medicare.
That presentation is rather basic.
It is.
So then you kind of know, okay, I need to know these things and figure that out, and then y'all can help navigate that.
Yeah,
with
just
the,
gives you
with
some
the client as
fundamentals
well.
and kind of next steps as you're going into it.
All
Okay.
right.
All right.
Well, we want to thank Aaron and Ashley for being here today from Hickory Hill Insurance, and go visit them with all your insurance needs, and especially Medicare.
Questions are free. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Always free.
100% free. All right, we need to take a break. We'll be back after these messages. Stay with us.
Around the Table on the original KHOC.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. I can't hear myself. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Oh, it's these little sliders. I just slide them all over the place, and they're just going, leave us alone, Ann. Come on. Okay, that was good information.
It was.
And we'll feature them again next month. So that'll work. Okay, Dan.
Hey,
we have some highlights for stuff around here.
There's a blood drive going on at the North Arkansas Regional Medical Center in the Tower Room. It's kind of a cool event. If you are giving blood, if you're regularly giving blood, and you don't have if you can give blood on in March.
19th is when this is.
19th of March. If you want to schedule this, you will be getting $195 value coupons from 4 different events at the Ripley's. Believe it or not, and these are tickets for 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Or the Discovery Center in Springfield, or the Scott Family Amazium in Bentonville, Arkansas, and also Eureka Springs at the Turpentine Creek place.
So they're giving you a perk.
Yeah.
For giving blood.
Yes, and also if you schedule this, you're going to get a free T-shirt.
Wow.
Donors will also receive a limited edition community blood of the Ozarks Route 56 themed T-shirt to help avoid wait times. They are encouraging everyone to set up an appointment, and you can call 417-227-5006, or you can go to cbco.org/adventure to schedule your
And we might add,
time.
This is through the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So you can't go to your Red Cross app. That's not what we're talking about.
No, that's not what we're talking about.
This is a whole different entity. But if you see one of these flyers around, they do have a QR code on it. So,
okay.
Or you can probably call North Arkansas Regional Medical Center. And that may be what that number is. I don't know. Do you want me to put it on you?
I don't know if it's in focus enough to see that, but there's the QR code.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it, does it?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, well, I'm on the wrong, there we go.
There we go.
So also happening this weekend is the Jasper Jeep Jam.
Okay.
We featured Lisa Douay on here not long ago to talk about specifics on this, and all this will be happening at the Newton County Fairgrounds, a little past the town of Jasper. Keep going, and you'll see the fairgrounds on the left. And it is March 12th through 15th. And you can get more information at jasperjeepjam.com. But it should be a fun time. And it's not real. You can drive your Jeep. It's not like the event here that CASA does, which is driving your Jeep through a bunch of stuff. This is just a lot of different
get together
experience.
At the
catered dinner if you're a VIP, and just some other perks. But I would encourage you to go to the www.jasperjeepjam.com and find out all the information on that.
Yeah, it's going to be at the Newton County Fairgrounds. That's where it's located.
You betcha.
Also, there's a ladies' conference coming up March 13th. It's called Rooted. It's going to be at the Batavia Assembly of God Church. Guest speaker will be Peggy Caldwell. Doors will open at 5:30 and services will begin at 6:30. They'll have desserts, giveaways, and fellowship. This is a free event, so check that out.
We got to take a break.
Okay.
All right. We will do that, and we'll see how much time we have when we come back to whether what will happen. Stay tuned. We'll be back after these messages. Welcome back to the last, I don't know, few minutes of Around the Table with Dan and Ann on this Monday morning. Oh, Dan.
You know, gas is getting expensive.
Yes.
It's going up.
Is it $3 yet?
Oh, it's going to be.
It will be.
It says the average price per gallon of regular has gone up almost 50 cents in the last week.
Yeah.
The AAA national average says it's right now at $3.45, making a typical fill-up $10 more expensive since the U.S. got into it with Iran. While the government predicts prices will soon fall, the AAA and Gas Buddy think the average hit will be the average price will go up as high as $3.70 a gallon in the next couple of days, as high as $4.50. I think I'll fill up today.
You know, I know a lot of people feel like we shouldn't have done that, what we did with Iran.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not asking anybody for their opinion on that. I'm just saying,
Well, what's your opinion? Tell me what you think.
Well, I think from what I read, y'all, all I have is the media, which I don't trust. That's the only information I have. I mean, besides us. Mm-hmm. We're not really media, but we are. But
well, it's all opinion based anyway, so your opinion is just as valid as the rest of them.
Is that I think Trump has a plan, and we only see bits and pieces of it, and we can agree or disagree. But I think his whole picture. I think he has, you know, a master plan. I don't know. I mean, what is your thought?
I don't think that he would go into it without some kind of resolution.
I feel like that he's got an end result in mind.
Of course, a lot of things that he's done, is based on we're done doing that. We are done doing that.
And it's about dang time. Now, whether it was the right move or not, I can't tell you.
And there's a lot of people right now that were considered MAGA leaning.
Yeah.
That they're questioning what he's doing. A lot of well-known podcasters and celebrities, not celebrities, but you know, on the right.
Right.
They're starting to question what he's doing, and they're saying this is not good.
Yeah.
And you know, it may be like ripping the Band-Aid off. It may be like I don't want to have that pain, but we at some point we may have to.
You know, the definition of dysfunction is doing the same thing over and over and over again, which we have done from administration to administration to administration to administration, and not changing the outcome. I don't know if this will be how this will turn out.
Yeah.
But we'll just have to stay tuned.
Yeah.
We'll
find out. And tomorrow is another day, and we'll find there'll be something new in the news cycle.
But do you know what today is?
It's
National. Did you say it?
No, National Workplace Napping Day.
There you go. Go take a nap.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
National Barbie Day. We talked about Barbie.
National
about her date on her butt.
She's imprinted.
Yeah, she's imprinted.
National Meatball Day. I like a good meatball.
Okay. All right.
And I like the last one's my favorite.
National Get Over It Day.
Get over
Get over it.
We want to thank you all for joining in today with us as we fodder. We'll see y'all again
all right.
tomorrow.